Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Liberty Flames taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So Liberty's offense will take the field for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that,
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Flames have pushed it inside the 20. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Rides the back on the option. The give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. The run from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wimsatt. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to scramble. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires left. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah.
And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And those body blows.
I'll let you know if I win. Well, you got me on YouTube, right? You can watch me.
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
You can comment too.
They turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Me too, my man. Look at he reminded you of doing work. Don't forget to turn on the dishwasher.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Basco. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Flames line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Uncorks one to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Cook. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight.
Damn.
The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Working the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Liberty.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run it left here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Blue. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Flames line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with the default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours.
Who should I rock with, guys?
out where on the... Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Titans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Titans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got some room into the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Touchdown, Titans. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play... Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Running through contact. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
14, Marshall, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second. Finally did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Touchdown, Marshall! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A methodical drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Titans send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. the play fake. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Right back to the well. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Turner. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going. First half, we just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Here's a heat. Deep shot for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He now has 56 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Bringing the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here.
He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Ripping through the defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Titans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass, it's Turner. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The lost yardage leaves them with second and 11. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Gets it out quickly. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
And coming out in the second half, this offense...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Turner. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. This time he's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Titans will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Got it in stride at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in this. Touchdown, Herd! They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. He's got him in the flat. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Titans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Titans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it.